Recipient is Senator Mark Blaisdell, Vista Linden. Well, good evening. It is my honor to introduce tonight's 2015 Kalispell Chamber Businessman of the Year. The businessman I'm about to introduce tonight has not only operated a successful business that he loves, but has been doing this line of work for over 40 years. As I list off his affiliations and community involvement, you will understand what he is, community-minded and a strong family man, and believes deeply in giving back to the Flathead, Kalispell, and Evergreen communities that his family has called home. Like many entrepreneurs, he started early in his first job as a dishwasher at the age of 12. Working his way through college after leaving the Air Force, he found his calling in the area of sales. Taking his first sales position as a traveling Lego salesman, oh, my son would be so proud. He quickly learned the value of both being an employee and now an employer, and the important role that each makes as a successful business. This is why he so firmly believes in creating his opportunities, works just as hard to create opportunities for those around him. One of his most favorite sayings comes from his father: save a little cream for the next guy. Married for over 43 years, he is the father of 4 and the grandfather of 8. His strong work ethic continues to show, as well as taking time to introduce each of his children to the family business by working different jobs and installing them in what means to keep everyone's boat floating for both his family and the employees that work side by side with both his wife and himself each and every day. He is a member of the Kalispell Chamber Board, Knights of Columbus, St. Charles Borromeo Catholic Church, Flathead Valley 4-H Foundation Reorganization Board, Evergreen Chamber of Commerce, Dirtbags Men's Bible Group, lifetime member of the VFW, and the Montana Auto Dealers, just to name a few. One of his 3 great passions is funding the supporting opportunities for youth in the Flathead Valley. From his early days of coaching baseball for elementary children and working with underprivileged youth in after-school reading programs in Sacramento, he has carried his long-life passion of support for the Flathead Valley when his family decided to call Montana home in 1991. He individually and through his company have been supporters of the FVCC nursing program and have sponsored the North Valley Kalispell Pink Me Up Color Run for breast cancer. He has constantly supported the Kalispell Lakers baseball team, as well as local food banks with a focus on hunger program. You can also find him each and every year at the 4-H auction, supporting the 4-H and FFA youths. Since 2011, through his company and affiliated corporations, he has helped in funding nearly $130,000 in area high schools, FVCC, and various charities such as Shepherd's Hand Dental Clinic, through the Drive for a Year School and the Drive for a Year community programs. A day after we celebrated the Veterans Day, I would be remiss not to speak about his passion, his second passion, which is continuing to support those that supported us. As a former member of the Air Force, his favorite community relationship comes from the Montana Veterans Home. He enjoys, along with his family, personally driving residents from the Veterans Home who wish to go to the Northwest Montana Fair Rodeo. Often it has been said that he's told to take 2 detours to take his guests shopping for new Western hats for the rodeo, as well as making sure their admission and food and beverages are covered. His company since 2011 has sponsored Thursday night entrance tickets and food passes for all veterans attending the rodeo. His third passion brings us to the business and the communities he loves. He continues to believe in the Kalispell and Evergreen communities and the corridor that connects them. In an area where so many businesses have failed, he has continued to invest and be a bright spot in the retail community. In his own words, we want to flip the lights on this corridor and be a sign of positive things are happening. It is my honor to introduce the 2015 Kalispell Chamber Businessman of the Year, Jim Peterson, owner of Ballard.
can get over here.
Can you get over there?
Of course, a speech. Does this really have to be a surprise? It's probably so that people don't prepare themselves and take more time up here than they probably should. This is a very pleasant surprise, and indeed a surprise. I can just tell you that my inspiration in business is, everyone has an inspiration. And I've been married to my inspiration for 42 years. And of course my beautiful family, who I understand why they all joined us here. You weren't always that good at keeping secrets. The blessings for us have come in multitude, but we raised our family here and have enjoyed the blessings that come from living in this area that we all enjoy. I mentioned once before that it's one thing to live in this area and just absorb it. It's just so beautiful, and the people here are just so wonderful. But everyone in this room understands the importance of giving back, which is really what has made this area what it's become. I mean, these grants that we're receiving for the rail park and all of the funding that comes to this area, it's really because of the people in this room that understand what makes a community. And the business community here is an absolute privilege to be a part of. And I thank you for this very much. I know everybody's working their tails off, and that's what makes this business community so vibrant. Thank you all very much.